was scripted? Was it inaudible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Seibert set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Here's Jones on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
By Derwin James.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 9, Winston. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Cole Beasley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field and score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. Yep. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. A first down throw for Winston. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it'll be 2nd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
The tackle made by
good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Seahawks 20, Giants nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Deshaun Gibson there on the tackle.
It's a pickup of
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, and they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now.
It's now 4th down.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Jones now throwing on 4th down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
1st down, Giants.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 20, Giants 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
guy, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Winston now to throw on first down. This complete to Lockett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. Down to the 25.
Number 20.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tackled at the
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Julian Love picks it. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Intercepted.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
The handoff to Ezekiel.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brought him down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jones. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
No gain.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Edelman's first catch, and it's good for a first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
A gain of 21 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field. Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
From the 22, Winston. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown.
His kick is...
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out.
It's caught inside the 25. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
And the Giants first down.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Operating from the gun, Jones. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jones. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
And 7 yards to go.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Operating from the gun. Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Jones pass. Intended for George Kittle. Incomplete. Covered by Jason McCourty.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. George Kittle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Final play of the half here, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Giants.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
24-yard gain.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now Jones off the play fake. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And now it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
To number 11,
Julian Edelman. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead is now 2.
Good. Makes the score Giants 28, Seahawks 26.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Jameis now on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Winston. And this is incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And this one caught by Beasley. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he will have the 1st down, but hold everything. A flag is down. This one might not stand. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
35-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Jameis to throw it. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards the pick up there.
1-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 47-yard line.
Second and 11 now. Now Winston. It's caught. Lockett. Tyler Lockett. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead. And it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive. But without him, they're not winning this game.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that? That maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. 10th carry now for Elliott. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down.
A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
You saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlight showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses. Those exact type of runs.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Again to Elliott. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A 5-yard gain.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. This is Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And it brings up 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. From the gun, Jones. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Complete to
Curtis Samuel. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
Seahawks 33.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A gain of 3, second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 73 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the fourth. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word. But if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
Elliott on 1st down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Jones into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction.
Willie Snead all alone. He's at the 40, the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field.
That's good.
A big play there on the catch and run. And even 80 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. To throw, Winston. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A 4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and
from the 2 now. 2nd and goal.
2-yard line.
Watch Mike. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now Winston. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And they take a knee. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Jones on the keeper. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they take a knee. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
They're looking to throw this. Winston. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. From the gun, Winston. That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 5-yard line. Today's final score, Seahawks.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10 for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.